I'm Dale Sear. I'm a district leader of the Central East District for Save the State of Florida. I'm over 7 counties in that district. My salvation testimony when I got saved was in 2014. Something came over me in my life where I wanted to seek God, and I came across the video of a sermon called Once Saved, Always Saved. And once I understood the gospel message, right after I watched that sermon, I just bowed my head and called upon the name of the Lord right there and got saved. So I started soul winning in 2016, 2 years after I got saved. I didn't have a soul winning church to go to. Just the preaching online that I heard just motivated me to start going soul winning. I knew the gospel. I knew the verses that proved the gospel. So I just took it upon myself, took my family, and just started going knocking doors and preaching the gospel. So the first time I started going soul winning, it was nerve wracking. I really didn't have much to go off of, just by what I was seeing off the preachers teaching online. But the Lord blesses your efforts. You know the gospel, you can go soul winning. People will listen. People that are seeking will listen. The Lord will lead you and guide you to those that are seeking. So I would say the biggest motivation I had that drove me to go soul winning was just the love of the truth. A lot of people out there have a wrong idea, have been taught something wrong that the Bible doesn't teach about what salvation really is. There's a lot of deception out there. So once I knew the truth and I seen it clearly in the scriptures, that motivated me to want to share that with others, that they would know the truth and they can have the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. My favorite memory of soul winning was actually the very first time I went soul winning. I actually had a best friend from high school. I worked with him at the time, and after I got saved, I really was motivated to go share the gospel and go door to door soul winning. So I talked him into going soul winning with me, and I thought he was saved at the time, but I was able to, with him as my partner, I was able to talk to a lady and give her the gospel and led her to the Lord. And it wasn't till a year after that day that my friend came to me, wanted to get baptized, and he told me that day he got saved as well after he heard the gospel. So my region, I think soul winning is going to be pretty much what we see from our day-to-day and my local soul winning team. I think the areas that we're going to are pretty much the same type of areas. So I think it's going to be pretty much our average soul winning day for us. What I would say to somebody that's never gone soul winning before, I would say that if you know the gospel and you know the verses that prove the gospel, just go. You just got to go. You got to start somewhere. And obviously, it's best to have a local church that's training you and teaching you the ropes of soul winning. But if you don't, just go. The Lord will bless you. The Lord will guide you. And you can learn just from communicating with people that are unsaved how to give the gospel and how to help them understand the gospel message. So a helpful tip for somebody new soul winner, somebody starts soul winning, and I would say just genuinely care for the people you talk to. Genuinely try to connect with them as a person, because that will help you bring them to the understanding of the gospel and making sure they're comprehending the message that the Bible has about salvation. So in closing, when I think about Save the State, obviously I think our goal is to reach the state with the gospel, and I hope that the Lord will lead us to those that are seeking the truth. But I also hope that people would watch this, people that are not soul winning yet, that want to go soul winning, that this would just motivate them and create a desire in them to find a local church to be a part of, and that the Save the State broadcast would just help people have that desire just to start going soul winning.